and I'm gonna create this beat. I'm gonna cultivate this whole sound. I have an idea.
Yeah.
The Divine Feminine. I'm gonna cultivate 10 songs around this. All the instruments are gonna blend in softly. All my verses are gonna fit sonically. I'm gonna make sure this shit hits. Like, that is way harder to do than just rap.
Yeah.
And he shows he can rap, bro. You're like, bro, we have watching movies with the sound off. Yeah, you can fucking rap. Faces, you can rap. This is a musical piece. I don't think you get a swimming or a circles without the Divine Feminine. Because he's coming off of Good AM, right?
Yeah.
And that was his third studio project, but he wasn't tapped into, or he was, but he wasn't showcasing it on his projects about his melody game.
Right.
He was giving you rap. Before that was Faces. So it's like the Divine Feminine was him stepping out of that box and tapping into his melodic bag. So there is no swimming without this.
So do you feel like artists, like the big artists that we like, they have a breakthrough moment of getting out of the rap?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think all the great artists do. And it comes at different times, you know?
And it's crazy that he can wear that hat because he comes from a foundational background of rap.
Think about the growth. Think about bro, 2011.
Yeah.
Think about kids. Like, how he used to rap was way different. Stoner.
Yes, dude. I love that. Yeah.
You know, sitting back, chilling. Coming in to craft, like, artful masterpieces like this.
Yeah.
Like, even from the cover art, the woman being like a silhouette in the back of behind the mirror, and then the clouds going through it.
Damn.
Like, God is a woman. I'm excited. You guys are back with another breakdown with Scratching the Surface. It's your boy K.
It's your boy E.
And today we're going to be checking out Mac Miller's fourth studio project, The Divine Feminine. Have you bumped it from front to back before?
No. I just remember you're saying, like, this is one of the albums we slept on because his discography is so big. So I just remember this album from being one of the, like, his most, like, adventurous sounds, like, sonically.
Yeah.
Because Swimming, like you said, Swimming was like a really, like, well-crafted album. Divine Feminine, he was just, like, completely in a different, like, mode.
You go off of Good AM, Good Morning, and you drop a Divine Feminine, and you drop a project like that. That's all melodic, a pink cover, and you're talking about love. Controversial. I think it's like a controversial topic at that time.
Mac is a risk taker, right?
That's a risky move. I like it too. I mean, I love artistic projects more than just rap, but that's a risky move when I think a lot of his core fan base loved his rap side. But to me, before Mac was a rapper, he's a writer.
Yeah.
Like, he's a true artist, bro. And, like, I mean, yeah, he's a dominant rapper, but he can go into any lane, any bag, and his writing always stands out to me. I think that's like why he's my favorite rapper.
So we just got the vinyl for Divine Feminine. We're trying to add on to this wall behind us.
Yeah, we got Drake, K-Dot, and Nicole.
And it only made sense to get this one because it's so colorful and so artistic of Mac. And I think it's dope that, you know, he's gone, right? But he's still immortalized. Like, we're still buying his vinyls.
Yeah.
That shows, like, he's not your average artist.
This is a beautiful vinyl. This is, man, it's probably one of the best looking vinyls I've seen.
'Cause I feel like he was in a real blissful state on this album, as opposed to a Swimming or a Circles or, you know, or a Good AM.
Was he still with Ariana at the time too?
Yeah. And sometimes, you know.
You think that played a role?
I think women,
in this piece?
I think women are naturally better than us at showing love and affection and passion. And in a lot of ways, that stuff is healing.
And do you think that's him tapping into it on this project?
I think so.
His Divine Feminine?
Yeah.
It's hard to do for a man. Think about, like, the idea of that too, right? It's 2016. You're painted as a rapper, rapper's rapper. You know, like, he embodied all the 90s rap and carried it over.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into the intro. It's gonna be Congratulations, featuring Bilal. Was this one of the better features on this album?
Nah.
You can remember? He had the Thai one, right?
Ty Dolla Sign was fire. No, all his features were fire. He had CeeLo Green.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, Kendrick. Kendrick's feature was fire.
Kendrick's on here?
Yeah, the outro.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
God is fair, sexy, nasty.
God is fair. Well, that is completely...
That's a deep. We could get to that.
Yeah, okay,
but that's a crazy ass concept, right?
Yeah, that is.
And then he had Anderson .Paak.
Oh, okay. That makes sense because Mac, like, branched out to that jazz, like that upbeat, like, sound, right? Doesn't Anderson .Paak kind of sit in that? And
this is what this project is. This Divine Feminine is like jazz rap. You know, but this was kind of big back then.
Fusion,
like 2016, or like around those two area time frame at least. It was like the jazz hip hop and like a neo soul type of vibe, you know?
An album by Mac Miller. divine feminine.
Okay.
Damn.
Fire.
Love. Love, 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 love. Yes.
Damn.
I felt the highs and they feel like you. See a love like mine, it's too good to be true.
We just got into the project, right?
Yeah.
Say you didn't hear nothing from Mac since Good AM. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
He intros albums really well.
Now you're into, this is the first song on the project, and instead of him introing with rap,
Yeah.
he got you with melody.
It makes me think of how conscious of a person he is. Dude, like when you describe the love for somebody, it's like they're real intricate. They're real deep, right? Like in every line he had on here, you could literally put on a table and pick apart.
And one thing that I think that really stood out to me was after you said that the album cover kind of looks like an eye, the same as I thought it kind of looked like a window.
Yeah.
I think that his first few lines like really represented that. So he said, the sun don't shine when I'm alone. I lose my mind and I lose control. I see your eyes look through my soul. Maybe that's his eye, and like in it is the woman that he's seeing. Like, have you ever been in a point in your life where like being alone just feels so like bleak?
Yeah.
He said, the sun don't shine when I'm alone. Have you ever felt like somebody sees you for who you are, not what everyone thinks you are?
For sure.
Because he's saying, I see your eyes look through my soul.
Yeah, that's very true. And I think this woman also makes him feel very present. And that's the reason why he feels the sun even more, right? And just to think about the exchange between looking through somebody's eyes, dude. You could literally see somebody's hurt. Even if they tell you they're not, you could look in their eyes long enough and be like, no, I know you're sad.
That type of eye contact is deep too.
Yeah.
You know?
Through an eye, I can see your soul. But you can't even put a physical, like, picture to a soul.
He said, I felt the highs and it feels like you. All of my highs, it feels just like you.
Yeah, that is true.
You remind me of the color blue. Like, to me, it's just like peaceful, calm, like serenity. Usually, red is associated with love to me, I guess maybe because of blood, or like how it's always painted, like the heart to red.
Yeah.
He's talking about his love for her and saying it reminds him of blue. That's such a different description, you know?
That is.
But maybe because his life is so hectic that the blue is that peace.
Right.
And that's love to him. Like, this is that slowdown.
Man.
And then did you hear like the beats gradually changing? It
Yes.
sounds like it's opening.
I think that's, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, right?
It sounds like a new environment down there.
You hear like the strings coming.
Yes, dude.
It's like,
I think you said it, like, Mac's instrumentation is completely, like, different, bro. Like, he wears that hat, too. He's a musician.
it's not just like a drum loop and none simple, easy.
To put together. No,
you know?
like, that has to, like, really mesh together really well. It all matches the same feel of the song, right? It kind of,
Yeah.
it's a, usually piano keys for me kind of give me kind of a somber kind of sound sometimes. This one doesn't sound like that.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, okay.
You know?
It's because he's using such high keys.
Exactly, yeah, exactly. That's the difference. Yeah. And the lyrics match that.
Remember when you went away to college? I was on the phone, we ended up talking past, present, future, all the gossip. Goddamn. Puppy loving what it was, darling. Feelings out. And this morning, you cooked the eggs with the kale. I tried to hit it while he was getting dressed. You said, are you ever
Think about his sex, I'm like, oh well, you know me so well.
your town, my baby?
Damn, he's powerful, bro.
So waiting for you.
Such a lifting song, right?
Yes, bro, for real.
Like how it opened, and then Bilal's a guy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, no disrespect, I thought it was a woman.
It's a guy?
That was him.
That was him at the end?
Yeah. Do you think that Mac wrote that too?
I guess that's the thing, because with credits, like, are you giving credit just because he used his voice, or...
You would have to.
Yeah?
Had to give me album credit. Can I ask you in terms of why I thought that Mac wrote it?
Yes.
Bilal's saying that the sun doesn't shine when you're with me. Mac said that he don't see sun when he's solo. Bilal said that everything is gray. He's saying you remind me of blue. You know, I feel like that contrast is like, as a writer myself, sometimes like you'll write something first.
Yeah.
And then you'll move it. And I feel like maybe that was written first, and then Mac came and he wrote the second part and then just decided to intro it. I know it's
Maybe.
complex, but
No,
I
no,
just
no.
feel like it's connected. I feel like they're saying the same thing, but the contrast. So like Mac is saying in the first verse everything that the girl does to him, but at the outro what Bilal's saying is how he views the world normally.
Damn.
That's just my take, though.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
What is the meaning of the contrast?
I just think it's to show, because this project's about love. And I think it's to show how, the absence of love and how he views everything versus when he has it. Showing you how it is right away, off the bat. Because the intro is Mac, right? But that's how he feels now. He has Ariana. The outro's Bilal. Maybe that's how he used to feel before.
That's crazy. Do you feel like those two? That's crazy that you said that. Yo, my bad. You just got me like picturing it. Every section of the song has different hats. The first one's a melody writing bag.
Even before that, the instrumentation.
Exactly. Yeah, even that too, you know? And then he goes into the verse, well, you were everything I ever wanted, bought a wedding ring inside my pocket, planned to ask the other day, you knew you run away, so I guess I just forgot it. The flow is completely different from somebody singing.
Did you expect that?
No.
There's no drum either.
No drum, dude.
He's going off the keys.
I think his cadence in this verse really made it easy for me to digest what he was talking about. Because I feel like he just laid out the whole relationship in front of me from start.
Yeah, right? Yeah, no, that's facts. He did.
Everybody has a different journey in love, right? That moment for her going to college and them separating is a hard moment to get through, but they got through it. And the reason
they got through a lot.
Even more, you know, everything that he says. She's been with him since Starving Artist. He's honest too, right?
I love that.
Like him saying like, if you don't answer my call, I'm gonna freak out. And I'm being honest, yeah, I'm the jealous type.
But why is he the jealous type?
Because he loves her so much.
And what else? What do you say after that?
Jealous type, but I swear to ass is what heaven's like. Yeah.
And when I'm in that pussy, it's a better life. That's the only way I'm trying to end the night.
That's my only
Would you be jealous?
Hell, what the
But think about the boldness, right?
Yeah.
Because he's talking about a relationship that was there from the beginning. Mm-hmm. Do you think that, do you think it's music?
Music what?
Is that what he's referencing?
Nah.
J. Cole, Lights, Please. He was talking about music. It sounded like a woman the whole time.
This sounds a little too specific to me. It sounds like it's about a woman.
You think so?
I think so.
Do you believe in the divine feminine? Do you think God's a girl? Or do you think it's Jesus?
What would you say for the intro?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10, right?
10 out of 10. All right, so we heard Come Back to Earth.
Yeah.
And you heard Congratulations. Do you have a favorite?
Because Come Back to Earth's lines were extremely slow and deep. I guess it's whatever mood I'm in.
Yeah.
It's whatever mood I'm in. Because this is like really enlightening too.
I feel like I can hear this anytime though.
Yeah, that's true.
It's like really I think he captured the element of making quote unquote love sound.
Yeah.
The instrumentation in general. Like it's very like warming, you know?
Very true.
Uplifting.
Yeah.
That's hard to do, I feel like, right?
Oh, hell yeah. I enjoyed the intro. We're going to get into track number 2. It's called Dang, with an exclamation point.
Is that
featuring Anderson .Paak.
Wow. Wait.
Rest in peace to Afeni, Anderson .Paak.
Wait, we was just hanging. Kissing to hold on to. He'll leave when I'm left with my hand on my face, all red in the face, looking at you like, wait. I know I ain't a saint, if it ain't too late, well, game free, I don't get no fucks. Yeah, it's complicated, got you frustrated. Get home late, you don't trust me, baby. Seem to fight and trust me, she's a titan. This week she like him, next week they fightin'. Need protection, all your dress is bulletproof, you safe.
Damn, he just looks like different, man. He looks happy.
That's so dope.
Oh,
It said Dang, Mac Miller, Anderson .Paak on like the theater.
Oh, that's hard.
That's pretty raw. Basically, the whole song is about like not trying to lose the people that you love over the complications that you have in your life.
Yeah.
Right?
That's what you took from it?
That's for like the hook too. I can't keep losing you over complications.
Yeah, that's interesting.
We was just hanging. Wait.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like, right?
I think Anderson .Paak talked about too, like even past love, like being with somebody that you care for. Because like when Mac Miller died, he's like, we just, you know, like we had the song. It's like we were just hanging. Wait, I can't keep losing you. And it's like, you know, it could go for someone who passed, not just someone you love. Because like imagine like you were just with somebody and then they passed away and you're like, dude, you were just here.
Yeah.
Say you don't care, that's what you're saying. We both know that's some bullshit. We be fighting, we be reuniting, kiss me, touch me, tease me excited. You know, trying to get through to you. His verse is structured around like the things that he's doing wrong. Yeah. That causes the complications that cause him to lose him.
That's hard. That's interesting that you brought specifically that last part because the one line that's highlighted on here, God, the devil, who is you? To me, like I'm like, that's kind of that's crazy, but you referenced everything around that line.
Wow, that's facts.
But that's the line that that really stuck out to me because he's talking about when he said trying to get through to you. He's trying to say I'm trying to see what you are,
Yeah, or it's referencing losing her. So like he's trying to get her back. Like I'm just trying to get through to you. Like we be fucking, we be reuniting. So it's hence like the always breakups.
Right.
Now I'm trying to get through to you. You know, like I'm not trying to keep doing this. I'm not trying to lose you over complications.
And it was that those complicated like back and forths, like God and the devil is complicated, right? They're two different things. So he's probably viewing this woman or whatever he's talking about as, are you a form of love, God, or are you a form of temptation, the devil? Or a vice, which is why I keep reuniting with you, why I keep fucking with you. I'm trying to get through to understand, what am I giving my time to?
That's hard.
You know?
I'm thinking of it like a whole like philosophical way. You know, because Mac always had those deep ass lines.
Yeah.
But like God the devil, who is who? Like, is he saying like who is good and who is evil? Is God truly good?
That's crazy.
And is the devil truly evil? Or who is who? What if the devil's good and God is evil? You know, just like the questions he asks in a fucking verse, he'll sneak a complex idea like that in a verse, bro.
For real, right?
What?
Inevitably, you come across pain and love.
Yeah.
Because you could be in love with somebody and you could hurt them accidentally.
Do you love them?
Yeah, you make mistakes. You make mistakes and you learn from them. Is this love? If I keep going back and forth and wanting to go back to that hurt, is that really love or am I just comfortable? And I like the collaboration from Anderson .Paak.
You know, usually you hear like rap artists when they rap off each other's verses, it's like those split-second cuts.
Yeah.
And they go straight to the other verse. I rarely, off the top of my head, I can't remember one where a rapper is rapping and it seamlessly goes to a different artist melodizing off of his verse immediately. Like I can't remember a time that's like that. It's a handoff.
Yeah.
Both verses were like that. The hook was like immediate right after the verse. It sounded dope.
That's why it sounded fire, right?
It was so connected.
That's why.
There was rarely a gap between.
And you put that into perspective for me because I was like, why does it sound so seamless?
It was fire. It wasn't like a lead up or anything to the hook where it's like a different instrumentation. No, it's like
you're saying
seamless.
There's no pause, right?
No, it's straight to it. Is that a funk sound?
It sounds like it. And I was gonna ask you something. Do you think a lot of the big artists, because we know like each of them always does a complete different sound.
Yeah. Right.
Do you think you have to have that element of knowing how to fuse other genres into rap?
Yeah, a good artist.
Yeah.
I think it's important. Because this is 2016. Pimp a Butterfly was 15, right?
I believe so.
This is when the jazz hip-hop was pretty big at that time.
Student.
And also, I think it's hard to do.
Yeah.
So, like, Mac he's 2 for 2 right now, easy.
Yeah, for sure.
This is a hard sound to make.
Yeah.
That's enjoyable. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're combining Anderson .Paak and a Mac Miller, which, from the outside appearance before 2016, you wouldn't even think of a feature like that.
True.
And then it's like, wow. And then you're putting Mac on a jazz, funkish type of hip-hop beat. That's crazy. And you're constructing a big-ass hit record.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, is this a single?
Yeah. And
it sounds like
huge.
It sounds like
it's huge. A huge record. People love this shit.
Also, like, think about Mac's skill from the first two songs that we heard. Like you said in the last song, he rapped over piano keys. This one, he raps over a jazz. Bro,
it's hard.
How can you hear where to come in at? Track number 3 is going to be Stay. I don't remember this one.
Oh, you're going to love this one.
I don't remember this one. Can I ask you something?
Sure.
What environment do you think he was in when he made Swimming?
It wasn't like this, bro. He was absent of love almost. Yeah, you know? Or him loving himself. You know, on a solo journey. Yeah. Swimming, when I close my eyes, it seems blue. Somber almost. Divine, it does feel pink.
It does. Like lighter.
Light, loving. He was writing really well too, but it takes me just back. You ever have a song that was tied to a memory?
Yeah, okay.
This is when I used to be upstairs. And
at the top?
Top. And I had Daff and my mom come up. And we were all just smoking.
That's
stoned.
dope.
So it was like my sister and my mom were sitting upstairs and we're watching Mac Miller on the TV. And I've never heard Stay. And it comes on. And it was just such this like beautiful visual. Yeah. And Mac is just my favorite rapper. I'm hearing a verse I never heard from him. Yeah. So it's like bled into my mind like, yo, this is a great song.
You used to big him up, man. You used to big him up.
It's to this day, favorite rapper. Yeah. It says a lot, you know?
That's how long ago? 5 years ago?
Fuck, I mean 2011?
2011,
I knew his ass, you know? Long ass time ago.
Look how long he sustained, that top tier.
That's crazy.
Damn. Yeah. That's hard, dude.
Will you stay? just a little while back. Baby, don't you leave my side, don't even try. I'ma go crazy, girl, you say me, man. Take me, give me peace of mind. Bring the water to the room. I'm standing outside on the road, just a little while back. This life no more.
Dope.
This is what I mean. It sounds like, bro, like this is his most, like I said, his most adventurous sonically.
Oh yeah.
Like the trumpet is so like, the trumpet is a feature on here. You hear it so loud throughout the whole song.
It's crazy, bro.
That's what really caught me at first.
I love how when the song was outroing,
Yeah.
you hear Paige Montgomery under his hook. Like she's very, very soft ad-libbing underneath.
Damn, I didn't catch that.
Will you? And then she goes to her own part. What did you think about the verses? Well, did you like the hook?
Yeah, I like the hook. The verses were, I was trying to like piece it together. Kind of sounds like he's still talking about that complicated like relationship with the woman, right?
Yeah.
As he was referencing in the tracks before. I'm full of questions. In return, I get silent treatment. Like he's talking about this complicated relationship with this woman, it sounds like, right?
Or maybe it's just both sides of love and how difficult that is. Because this is his perception of how he views love.
Yeah.
And you know, love isn't easy. He said it earlier. Like it is like it requires work, and that's like I feel like the work that goes into it. Because in the second part, he says all the good things that she does for him. You know, like I'm gonna go crazy, girl. You saved me. Meditate me. Give me peace of mind.
Damn.
You ever have like a really great conversation with your woman?
Yes.
Do you guys feel like you go deeper than anyone else?
For sure.
He said, "Ocean floor, how deep we dive."
Ooh, that's a hard line,
bro. Like that is fucking dope. You know, and it's true. Like when you're that connected with somebody, you do feel like you go to like depths that you haven't touched with other people. I love little lines like "I am her, she is I."
Yeah, that stuck out because what you told me, like all of us have the yin and yang in us.
Yeah.
What you said, and then when I seen that line, I'm like, oh,
The divine feminine.
It makes sense. It makes complete sense.
And then also, you know, like if we want to relate it to like just regular life, when you're with somebody that much, you ever notice how they start
taking your lingo,
little mannerisms?
Yeah, for real.
I am her, she is I. Even her stuff will bleed into you too.
That's crazy you said that, because that's what Crystal pointed that out. She was like, if I'm sick, you're sick. If you're sick, I'm sick. If I fucking hurt my knees, her knees hurt. Like, and it's true. It is crazy.
You don't
right?
think it's because you got her fucking tongue kissing while she's sick? You fucking freak.
And you think that's what you also draw out of somebody when you look? Because you looked at your girl in the eyes like probably more than any other person, right?
Yeah.
You guys, that's the most intimate part, probably.
Yeah.
And you guys are exchanging energy. You know.
You remember how we loved KOD because Cole was able to stay relevant to the kids on drugs topic?
Yeah.
I think this is what Mac is doing with love. It's just a broad definition of it.
Yeah.
He's talking about sexuality a lot, talking about fucking a lot, talking about what he loves in a woman and like the trials that he goes through with that woman.
Yeah.
You know, I just think that's what this is going to be centered around, you know?
That's
and
true.
like different shades of it, like different emotions. So you figure like Dang was like really uplifting. It was more so him like winning the woman back. You figure Congratulations was a little, it was like the intro but slower. He's explaining the come up with the woman.
Yeah.
This one is what? Will you stay? Like the serenity that comes with that woman.
Yeah, it's a perfect word for it.
What was track 4? Is it Skin?
Yeah.
It's Skin?
Man, that boy's a fucking student.
So what you gotta hear is you gotta hear the outro of Stay because they didn't put it on the music video.
Yeah.
We watched the music video, guys. I'm still getting better with editing, so eventually we're gonna have the videos in between us. So that's how it ends, right?
Yeah.
Then it goes into Skin and picks right back up where it left off. But it was important for you to hear that so you know the transition. Because he does transition well on these projects.